Hey there. Well, that was fun. I'll let everybody catch back up again now. Internet connection just completely went out. It's been doing that off and on all week. Hello, hello. Hey, Tinny. Okay, guys. Oh my goodness. Yes, hello, hello. Yeah, the internet's been going off all week long. We've had internet up and down. Ironically, and I'm hoping not because of the fact that a Comcast representative got a hold of me last week and about an upgrade to go faster, better, and I said, well, I'm all for that, except I upgraded last year for that reason. I had the best system put in initially for that reason, and yet I'm not getting any faster. I'm not getting any. So for only $30 more a month, another 30 a month, I can do better again, apparently. And ever since I got that phone call and was like, I got to think about that, I have had some really shitty service here. So, like, coincidence? I hope so. I don't like being strong-armed. Hi guys. Okay, Sabrina. All right, everyone's back. Yeah, it's just real intermittent service. Beth. Has it been doing it for you too, Allie? And you're down in Florida, aren't you? Well, my brother's back. Kim's back. Okay. It's been nice. It's actually going to be nice, Greta. Here, it was probably in the 40s. And the 40s are fine in wintertime. I had no problem with that. I don't love it, but 40s in January in Connecticut's a good and sunny. It's nice. So, yeah, I'm doing a little more reading. That's another coping, just unplugging and getting out old-fashioned paper books and reading. So that's what's happening here. And I was saying that I was thinking about asking Devin if she wanted to wear a mask when she's on this plane going to San Francisco. It's part of her new job. Let's see. And anyway, that's what's going on, guys. January is, because of the conjunction, the hard conjunction, and it has broken up to some degree out of Capricorn. January was going to be the most demanding, difficult month of 2020, energetically, astrologically. It's going to continue all through November, and that makes sense because November is the election. So of course we're going to be dealing with nonsense and I think Uranus is still in Taurus. That right? Uranus is in Taurus. That speaks to earthquakes always. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think we're making enough changes fast enough. Whoa! Come on. Come on out. Come on. Come on. Orlando, come here. All right, so I'm shuffling cards, and I thought I'll go back to doing a spread, and I thought with this Aquarius energy, refresh your routine, creating a more meaningful life. Are my glasses even here? Yeah, they are. 5-card spread. I put it in the comments so you guys can see it, copy it, have it for yourselves. First card is something new I should allow into my life or my routine. Second card is how changing my daily routine would benefit me. The third card is a pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. Fourth card is how can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine. And the fifth card is where will these changes lead me? All right, let's give it a whirl. And I think we will start with Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. So for the first card, something new I should allow into my routine. And the card is Judgment Reversed. Okay, and for me, Judgment Reversed would speak to doing the opposite of what Aquarius usually does, and Aquarius usually starts things and doesn't finish them. This would speak more to sticking to something, finishing it, finishing things up, seeing things done through the end. Most Aquarians have 10 different projects all halfway done all over their home. So I'm going to say, in this case, Aquarius, in terms of your daily routine, actually finish something. See it through to the end. How will changing my daily routine benefit me? The Two of Cups reversed. Ah. Well, it looks like it's going to break up the status quo. It looks like it might introduce some new friends. Two of Cups reversed. Some old friends may not agree with your changes, but it allows some room for some new friends to come in. Might actually get you to meet some new friends. Okay. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. Number 3 card is the Page of Swords reversed. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. The Page of Swords reversed. Well, I always think of the Page of Swords reversed because pages bring in information, and that's withholding information. That's a little passive aggressive. So Aries does best when they're aggressive. Was those lights in, like, what the hell was that over there? Something out of the street or what? That was weird, huh? Saw a bunch of red lights. Okay, whatever. So when an Aries is a passive aggressive, that doesn't suit your energy. And honestly, I want to let go of that. Nobody likes that, frankly. Passive aggression doesn't serve anybody and doesn't ever get your needs met. You know, be direct, speak up. That's where you're best. How can you deepen your spirituality in your daily routine? Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups takes care of everybody else. It's the Mother card. And it's reversed. So I'm going to say, if you're going to deepen your spirituality, Aries, stop, and you guys are guilty of this. I know too many of you. You're busy taking care of everybody else and putting out everybody else's fires. You know, Aries is the sign of the white knight on the horse. The males and the females behave that way. They're always the first one to rush into battle. They're the first ones to take up a charge. So what this card's suggesting, stop your nurturing, stop your caretaking, stop fussing over the people, turn to the inwards and pay attention to yourself, your needs, what you want. And where will these changes lead me? Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed is the female workaholic. It's going to free up time for you to spend for yourself on your behalf. It's going to free time and energy for new friends, new people to come in. And as you finish projects, you'll have more time and more energy for new ones. Actually see something through, finish it, and publish the book, as we would say. Stop writing and get it published already. All right, and that's Aries. Okay, Taurus. Something new you should allow into your life. That is the Chariot reversed. Okay, so the Chariot reversed is saying slow down or stop what you're doing, because the Chariot, upright is forward motion, very fast, move forward. Just the opposite. Something new, stop charging off at things, which the Bull does. Stop charging, slow down, think, don't move so fast. How will changing your daily routine benefit you? That's the Page of Coins reversed. Well, Page of Coins is news of money, and of course we know Taurus rules the second house of money and assets, money earned. And the shadow of Taurus is greed. Greed. So reversed, Page of Coins reversed. Stop thinking about money. And obviously think of higher things. Not so much focus on making money, accruing money, investing money. Okay. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. That's the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins is appreciating money. Who was that character in Disney, the duck, the Uncle Duck that had all the money? The money duck? I don't know what his name was, but I'm thinking about him. It's like with his vault of money and gold, He had to be a Taurus. Anyway, again, all that focus on money. And I guess too, with the Nine of Coins, is looking at things in terms of the cash value. What's the payout for me? How do I benefit financially? And it's let go of that, because money isn't everything, and everything doesn't necessarily have to bring you financial rewards. Look at other types of rewards. And I know lots of Tauruses who aren't like that, but most Tauruses really don't feel comfortable unless there's some money in the bank, some kind of investment, financial, real estate holdings, something, anything. They get nervous when there's no money. That's tough on a Taurus. Deepening my spirituality, my daily routine. Strength reversed. How would I process that? Strength reversed. To deepen spirituality. Well, a little bit like Aries, in that when you're being strong and you're focused on being strong, do you make time for quiet things? Again, things aren't bringing in money, things aren't somehow providing something. Meditation, there's no cash value to meditation. It just lowers your blood pressure, lowers your heart rate, makes you healthier, makes you think faster on your feet. That helps you know fact from fiction. It helps you get off the roller coaster of the hamster wheel of get up, sleep, go to work, eat, come home, sleep, get up, go to work, eat. Get off that wheel a little bit. Something else helps you attune to higher things, helps you connect with the divine. And I don't think it's weird. Think about how many people find God or divinity when in fact they're in a place of isolation. People in prison camps, people in mental hospitals, people who are sick who can't get out of the hospital. What do? They usually turn to spirituality to uplift them. And I'm just saying, in this case, maybe you don't have to wait to be sick or imprisoned or otherwise incapacitated to look to a higher ideal. Where will these changes lead me? The Hierophant reversed. Unconventional. Lose my voice. Unconventionality. Yeah, that's the word I want. Unconventionality. Getting out of your rut, getting out of your routine. These changes are going to bring you all kinds of places. When you stop focusing, when you slow down, stop focusing on money and assets and how you're going to bring in more revenue. Stop worrying about taking care of other people all the time. And that's not being irresponsible. There's a difference. But too many people, and I see it all the time in my readings, the issue comes up in the reading about something that's affecting them, and they want to start talking about their brother, their sister, their mother. Well, this one is doing that. I'm like, but I'm not reading them, I'm reading you. So what are you doing? Well, they won't let me. No, that's not going to work either, Well, everyone's making me. No. Everyone's not making you. You're allowing people to, but you're not being forced. That's just like the people who are And that's not a judgment call for people who are involved with married or otherwise attached people. And it's in the reading, and it's, no judgment here. But, it looks like they can't. Well, it's complicated. Really? So, like, you can't. I'm like, oh, no. Won't, doesn't want to. I can agree that. But there's no slavery in America. You can get out of a bad marriage. You can get out of a bad situation. You can get out of a bad job. In fact, the universe right now and this energy is helping you do just that. Things are being revealed. Things are being uncovered. Lots of those phone calls I'm getting now. Laura, oh my God, his wife saw the phone, Oh, her husband picked up the messages. Yeah. This is not the energy to be hiding anything. This isn't the energy to be, if you're doing things on the down low, make sure it's really down low, because nothing's going unmissed. Everything's getting picked up on. Everyone's radar is red hot. And I don't care. I'm not judging anybody. But just know that it's just not the right time to keep secrets. Okay, look at some comments really quickly. Intermission. Okay. Hey, Michael. Jen. Aww. The new moon is Aquarius back, but the energy is Aquarius energy. But no, I just did Aries and Taurus. So now we're going to be on Gemini. No, I think I said Aquarius. I meant Aries. Thank you. Thanks, Allie. Scrooge McDuck. That's the guy. Deb, Kyle, Nancy, and hi, Nancy. God, it's been so long. All right. Okay, so Gemini. Something new I should allow into my life. My routine. The star reversed. Star reversed are the things we gave up hope on, things we didn't think could happen, dreams we didn't think could come true. Time to pick up old dreams, time to pick up on old wishes, old desires, things that you thought were gone forever, things you thought you never could do. This is their time. How changing my daily routine would benefit you? King of Cups. King of Cups is spirituality. Kindness is romantic. The King of Cups is understanding. The King of Cups is that's the person that you go to when you need real answers. A spiritual leader, a very spiritual man. Okay. Pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me, the Eight of Coins. And that's hard at work. That's work, earning money. If you are, especially many men, tend to value what they do more than who they are. By that I mean when you meet a man for the first time, they usually say, "Hi, I'm John Smith. I'm a welder. Hi, I'm Bob Taylor, and I'm a carpenter. Oh, my name is William O'Malley, and I'm an accountant." They always that goes together. Who they are and what they do goes together. And so this pattern to let go of is this sort of identifying yourself through the work you can or cannot do. And I think it tracks back to that first card of something you should allow back into your routine, impossible dreams. Before you got settled into what you're into now, before you settled into this groove that you're in, and we know that right now the energy is not conducive to grooves or ruts. What were you hoping to do? What did you want to do? What were you thinking would be a way you'd want to spend your life and your day? Might be time to revisit that. All right. But this idea of not identifying yourself and not valuing yourself based on what you do in a daily work setting. And that's really why. I mean, we know this. Many, many men die only a few years after they retire because once they aren't going to work every day, there's just this hole in their life. The men who do well in retirement are the men who have interesting hobbies, that travel, who have partners that want to go and do things. But many men, and this is across the board, white collar, blue collar, don't last long after retirement. When you take away their work, you take away their reason to live. So I'm going to say, getting back to, not to be a dead horse, Gemini, but I think these three cards, bringing about your more spiritual side, thinking about spirituality and leadership in spirituality, and things maybe you thought you couldn't do, would never get to, maybe now you have time to, especially if you're not hyper focused on what you do in terms of, I'm not saying you're gonna quit your day job, just not put quite so much emphasis on it, and a little more emphasis on something else. How can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? The Seven of Wands reversed. You know what that card says to me? And I was just talking about it earlier today with somebody about people who read. I learned by reading books. I didn't get initiated by. I'm talking about Brian Cain's book. I studied. I learned it in a book. I didn't actually take a class. I didn't actually study under somebody. I learned it. I read about it. I read about it on the internet. I Googled it. And that's great to read. But when I see the Seven of Wands reversed, deepening your spirituality, not through books, but through actual hands-on practice. The Seven of Wands is a school card, but it's reversed. So less book learning, more hands-on. Find your spiritual path outside of books and reading. And lastly, where will these changes lead me? Ten of Cups reversed. Ten of Cups reversed is being unhappy at home. Now, does that mean you're going to move? Not necessarily. But it may mean that you don't want to be in the house all day. It may mean that you want to start traveling. It may mean that you want to start getting outside of, even when you think of home as culture, stepping outside your culture, stepping outside of your norm. Again, your rut, your routine, but maybe what was ingrained into you as a child. Again, getting right back to that number one card, something you should allow back into your routine. Those wishes, those dreams that just didn't happen, they seemed impossible. I'll never get that done. I'll never be able to do that. I'll never publish a book. I'll never travel there. I'm never gonna. Really? Who says? Who says? Okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. Okay. And now we have Cancer. We have Gemini all reversed, and we have Cancer all upright. Something that I should allow into my life, and it is the Page of Cups. This could be one of two things. It could be possibly thinking about having children, spending new, so it'd be a new baby, new children. But the Page of Cups is also allowing yourself to think of love, romantic love. Okay? Time to get romantic, Cancer. How changing my daily routine would benefit me? The Emperor. Okay. Well, we talk about kings and queens. And so allowing love in and wanting real love would allow a real man in, or a real partner. Someone that can take up the slack and do and be an equal partner, a strong partner. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is aggressive. Knight of Swords says anything it wants to say. He just comes in, blazing. So maybe, Cancer, you want to open a little softer, soften the edges. Maybe, the claws don't come out, and that's how crabs do. They come out with their claw, claw you. Well, maybe you tone that down a little bit. Show your softer side. Again, this isn't about, and I always say this, I don't think women should be rescued by men. I don't believe that you need to be waiting around like a damsel in distress. And I sit there with men too, and there's this thing called white knight syndrome, and rushing off to rescue a female so she's gonna appreciate and love you because you save her. Neither is a good idea. This is about wanting wanting real love. The Page of Cups is real love. Real, romantic, true love. A partner who's an equal partner. And the pattern is that, and also the Knight of Swords comes in real quick. Slow down. Don't be so quick to talk. Don't be so quick to dominate. I gotta say, a few weeks ago, I had a few people who had met and were really over the moon happy with the new relationship, and then it was literally like blink, and I need another reading. And I usually don't allow that. I like 6 or 8 weeks to go by. It was that quick. That was over. That's done. And it was done because, well, they said they didn't want to get married again. And I'm like, you just met. You just started dating. What do you care? Well, no, I'm not wasting my time. Like, really? I mean, I'm all for ending things and not wasting time. I'm also all for giving people some time to, someone can say they never want to have kids. I never wanted to have kids. Here I'm with 4 kids. You asked me when I was 18, 19, 20. God, up to 24, 25. Do you want kids? I'm like, hell no. I'm gonna model, buy real estate, travel the world, collect art. A nice, happy, indulgent life. Worked out. Change. Maybe you don't. But I do plan on traveling when my kids grow up, though. I can tell you that. My youngest is finally off. Anyway, how can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? And that's the Two of Swords. That's rock in a hard place. Rock in a hard place. And where will these changes lead me? And that's the devil, and that's that's toxic situations. I'm going to say, for you, Cancer, rock in a hard place and the devil, these cards have your spirituality taking you to your shadow side. For you, Cancer, it's really about going deep inside. Really looking at what is love for you. Looking at true partnership. Slowing down, not being so quick to talk, not being so quick to go on the attack, but then also, what's prevented it all this time? What's prevented real love? What's blocked it? How have you blocked it? This is all about taking ownership. Two of Swords, rock in a hard place. Well, you don't want to get hurt again, so you don't get hurt, so you don't invite anybody new in your life. You don't make yourself vulnerable. Because the Knight of Swords is never vulnerable. I can promise you that. But this is going to take you, if you embark on this through 2020, Cancer. I'm going to say for you, your journey is inward. Your journey is looking at what's blocked you, what stopped it, how have you stopped it, how have you how did you shoot yourself in the foot? That's what I'm going to say for you. It's really more about not just what you want, but why haven't you gotten what you wanted? And I don't think it's about settling. I think it's more about being afraid to let go. And possessiveness and a little bit of what I said with Aries, that taking care of other people. But I think for you, Cancer, about blaming other people for situations that maybe, like I said to a couple people today, don't say that they keep doing it. Why do you keep allowing it? No one's making you do anything. You're doing it. Right? Okay, Leo. Something new I should allow into my routine. Leo, that's the King of Wands. Man, that is new creative energy. New hobby, new interest, new exercise. This is movement. This is, whether it's creative or it's physical, a new sport, but this is all about big energy. You're not just talking about joining the gym. You're talking about running a marathon. Training. You're training for a marathon. Training to get ready for something big. You're not just. Yeah, this is big stuff. This is jumping in. How changing my daily routine would benefit me? The Magician reversed. It's going to take you out of your area of expertise and put you someplace where you're not the expert, where you're not the one who knows the most, where you're the novice maybe. Okay? You can take up, let's say, martial arts you've never done before. No? Now you're a novice. Now you're a white belt. Okay? Pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. And that's the Queen of Coins reversed. Well, the Queen of Coins reversed is usually someone who puts priorities. Priorities are usually more about, not just about earning money and making money, but more about an undue emphasis on labels and not so much quality, but again, where did it come from? Who made it? Where'd you buy it? Buying things top of the line. It's not serving you anymore. Just having the most expensive, having the newest, having the best. Maybe not so much. Maybe worry less about. I'm all for quality. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to say probably freeing up your money, freeing up your finances, again, to do something new, do something different. How can you deepen your spirituality in your daily routine? The Five of Cups reversed. Well, that is just moving on, moving past mistakes, moving past your regrets. The Five of Cups is crying over spilt milk. It's reversed. It's moving past the milk spilt. You'll pick it back up again. Move back into what you want to be. And you'll have the money if you stop spending the money in other places. Unfortunately, right now we're seeing a lot of parents who can no longer keep their kids in private schools. That's unfortunate to some extent. But I've been there in some of the conversations when they get taken out of private schools, and I've heard them talk, and it's like, well, I thought they'd be, because private schools are so much better than public schools, I just assumed they'd be put up a grade or two. Well, guess what? They're struggling to stay in their existing grade. So, because a lot of the private schools go to great lengths to make sure the kids test very high, because that's how they get kids to go to private schools, testing high, but they allow open book tests. I mean, I'm hearing the parents talk about this like, oh my God, the kids can't keep up. They were straight A students in private Catholic school, and they can't keep in public school. So the idea of, you may even be getting what you're paying for. Okay? That's the thing, Leo. You may have thought, oh, I'm paying so much money for this, it must be high quality. Hey, I've had people tell me my $5 readings are better than some of the $40 and $50 readings they've gotten in Salem. And I appreciate that thought. Sometimes quality isn't necessarily tied into how much money you're spending. And lastly, moving forward, past regrets, moving forward, where will these changes lead me? Well, the 10 of coins reversed. And the 10 of coins reversed putting less money. 10 of coins reversed. Well, a couple things. One is it could have you selling your house. It could have you deciding to move. It could have you downsizing. It could have you, again, it's for Leo, it's all about saving money and not just putting it someplace else where it serves you better, more. So it would be like someone who says, we're gonna budget here, but take an amazing vacation to Africa. You know, we're just gonna put the money in a different place where it benefits and enriches and is something, a memories that are gonna last versus an expensive pair of shoes or a top of the line iPhone. Kids, we're not going to do that. We're not going to upgrade the phones like that this year, but we are going to take a really good vacation. That's what I'm talking about here. Right? And the idea of downsizing, spending less money. Downsizing isn't just about buying a smaller home. It's about spending less money in your utilities. It's about, cost less to heat, cost less to cool. There's a lot of reasons people are downsizing. Preparing for retirement, preparing for having to have some money for retirement. So people, and I'm watching people purging, and that's been a lot on Facebook and social media. There's been a lot of purging, not just Mary Kondo, whatever, purging. I mean, people really are looking at their closets, their clothes, and they want to donate them, and they want to be lighter. All right, that's the energy of 2020 anyway. Okay, and Virgo. Okay, Virgo, something new I should allow into my life. And that is the Hermit reversed. Wow. Well, Virgo, for you, it's learning to be comfortable with being alone, choosing to be alone. Like you could be with a crowd of people, but no, you're gonna spend some time by yourself. It also could be if you found yourself recently uncoupled, rather than jumping back in the dating game, spend some time by yourself, isolating yourself a little bit, reflecting. How changing my daily routine would benefit you? The Sun reversed. How does the Sun reversed benefit you? Well, it takes you out, I'm going to say the Sun reversed, in this case, looking at the Hermit reversed, it takes you out of the limelight. It takes you out of the public eye. It takes you, think of the sun like a stage light, all eyes on me. I'm center stage. I'm in the spotlight. Well, now reverse that energy. Now, all eyes not on me. I'm not in the spotlight. I'm off stage. What am I doing? I'm reflecting. I'm spending some time alone. I'm getting acquainted with myself. I'm regrouping. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. The High Priestess reversed. Virgo, I love you. But as your Pisces other side, your other half, man, you are the anal Annies of the zodiac. You are the toughest to read. You and Libra are the toughest to read for different reasons. But your attention, your excruciating attention to detail can make it very hard for some of you, not all of you. I know many fine metaphysical men and women who are Virgos, but they have learned to loosen up on the rules a little bit. They do allow some margin of wiggle room. I'm telling you, reading a Virgo, it's like you're reading their palm, and it's like, oh, I looks like you've changed schools before you got your degree twice. Like, yes, I changed schools twice. I did. And looks like you worked 2 jobs through your 20s. I did work 2 jobs through my 20s. Yes, I did. And looking over here, I see you have 3 kids. I have 3 kids. Looks like you got married around age 24. No, you're wrong. It was 27. I was 27. It's like, whoa, okay, calm down now, Tiger. It's like, yeah, if it's not exactly rigidly corrected, it's all wrong. Now we cast a doubt on the entire process. Okay, it's not a science. Metaphysical stuff is not an exact science. And I'm not making fun of all Virgos, but some of you can make it tough. And I'm sure that has got to carry over into relationships too sometimes. And I know Pisces, we're real loosey-goosey on the details, and we aren't usually on time, and we're not always well prepared. Not sure where I'm going with that. But we are a little more fun sometimes, guys, You guys really loosen up a little bit. My grandfather was a Virgo. My God. My God. All right. And yet caring and good and would be there for me whenever I needed, no matter how crazy I made him. So wonderful aspects to Virgo, and you guys save lives. You are the nurses that double check the numbers. You are the doctors that did run the tests a second time. So I'm not mocking you. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just suggesting that maybe, just maybe, the High Priestess reversed is saying, don't analyze it, just go with it. How can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? Well, the wheel of fortune reversed. Get off the wheel. Get off the wheel in your daily routine. The definition of insanity is going down the same road every day and expecting something to change. Take a new route. Get out of your daily routine. You'll deepen your spirituality when you stop living predictably and start living more deliciously. I mean, there should be a meme, but if truly, that's how you can deepen your spirituality is get off that wheel. And where will these changes lead me? The Fool reversed. Well, you thought you were going down one road, and now you're going to go down another. And no one can tell you what you're going to find down there. This is the Fool reversed. Is you thought you were going, but maybe not so much. The Fool reversed puts the brakes on something. You thought you had your routine. You thought you had everything all figured out. Yeah. Plot twist. No, you don't. Maybe you don't. And only time can tell if that's good or bad. All right. Any comments here? I know, Nancy. You call the store. I want to talk to you. Give the store a call tomorrow. Okay. No, you didn't miss Capricorn. Hey, Vanessa. Suanne. I was shocked. I was in the bleachers actually listening to that conversation with these people who were talking about the private schools, how much money they spent on private schools, and they just assumed their kid was going to be put up at least 1, possibly 2 grades. They couldn't keep up on their own grade level. Okay, moving on. Out of Virgo into Libra. So why is Libra hard to read? We know why Virgo's hard to read. Why is Libra hard to read? Oh my God. Libra is so intent on balance. And I always say, all you gotta do to Libra is just give them a topic and put them in a corner to argue with themselves. The Libra, trying to get an answer out of Libra. Like, I'm looking at these cards, and these cards are telling me that you are ready to change jobs. Maybe. give or take, you know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's like, the fuck does that mean? Now, I mean, pick a side. You know, Libra is like the scales, and they're always doing this. Well, that's Libra, always doing this. Um, and they hate to argue, and they hate to be argumentative, and they like to be nice, and they like to be polite, and they don't want to. They would never say you're wrong. So they're and it's like, well, are you agreeing with me? Are you not agreeing with me? Am I on the right track here? Seems like I am. Well, sort of. Okay, good, good. That makes it clear. Just the polar opposite of Virgo. You know what I mean? Where it's like so detail oriented. Libra's like, yes and no. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Not lately, but sometimes. Okay. Start drinking now, Libra. Excuse me while I pull out a bottle of something. And I don't drink, so that'd be something. If I was ever going to start drinking, it's going to be over a Libra or a Virgo. I promise you that. Okay, so Libra, something new that you should allow into your routine, and that's the Five of Swords reversed. And the Five of Swords reversed is actually taking the advice of other people, looking to outside expertise and taking that advice. It also could be you're certain that this is what you believe, what you want. Okay, for example, there's a great example. I am an eclectic, solitary, my path rather, of witchcraft, reading Brian Cain's book about initiation, whole different idea. The polar opposite, the initiation and the group think and the group dynamic and why that's positive and good. I already knew that. Goes into a lot more depth, and it's, you know, it's like, oh, that's interesting, you know. So taking on a perspective that maybe is different, Libra. You were certain that you were this, and maybe you're not, or maybe it is time for some training, for a real teacher, or for someone to come in and actually. A lot of people were talking about getting certified in Reiki, getting certified in what was the other thing? Muay Thai. That's the people are not to teach it, just to learn it, to have it. Okay? How changing my daily routine would benefit me? The Nine of Cups, wishes coming true. Okay. So I'm going to say with you, Libra, maybe stepping out of your comfort zone. Like, this is what I do. I am this. This is how I do this. Spiritually speaking, this is, you know, this is artistic, whatever. Oh, well, I guess there is that side of it too. Yeah. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me, and that's the Seven of Cups. Oh my God. It's Lakshmi with all her hands holding something, literally doing this, what I just said, Libra. Okay? I don't know what I want. I'm not sure. So again, pick something and study it, is what I'm seeing here. Actually, pick something and study it with someone who can teach you more than just a book or a Google search or a YouTube video, okay? But pick something. And then really, now, jack of all trades, master of none, master something. How can I deepen my, and I'm going to go back again, because Gemini, the other air sign, does this too. You know, a little of this, a little of that. That buffet pagan, or that buffet, that's great to know a little bit about everything. But and I particularly see this with Geminis, you know, they tarot cards, rune, the next divination device. Well, how about spending time and really learning tarot, or really learning the runes, or, you know, I mean, pendulum is great and oracle cards are great, but you have to study tarot. You have to study it and study it and study it. Palmistry, you study that, and every palm is different. Every tarot spread is different. The meanings change based on what they're laying next to. I'm looking at that here. You know, an oracle card, you pull an oracle card, you read an oracle card, and they have their place. pendulum, it's great. But they don't require a whole lot of study. And that's what I'm seeing here is study. How can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? The Empress reversed. Well, again, Libra, I'm going to say the Empress reversed. Don't assume you know everything. Take a step down. Let somebody else, teach you something. It can also be about letting go of matriarchal demands and expectations, what the mother expected, or what it means to be a woman, doing something that maybe women in your family never did, again, stepping outside of matriarchal demands, matriarchal expectations. The Empress reversed. And where will these changes lead me? The Four of Wands reversed. Ooh. Well, I'm going to say the more you step down that rabbit hole, the less happy you are with your daily work life, the less happy you are with routine, the less happy you're going to feel being locked into a cubicle. The more you open your mind to changes and possibilities, the less the coffee clutch is going to interest you. Mundane conversations, picayune details, and trivialities. They're just not going to hold it for you anymore. And you really, at first, you think you're going crazy because these were things that you ate up all the time. The small talk, not a problem. And yet, once you start opening your mind up to all these other aspects, quantum physics, which is where science and magic meet up, and that's what we're looking at now. We talk about that a lot in the store. The quantum, all of a sudden, hearing about someone's manicure or hearing about someone's trip to the BJ's and the great buys they got, it just you can't listen to that anymore. You're crawling out of your skin after 5 minutes. You're waiting for the punchline or the shop or the wrap up and then what happened? Nope, just a trip to BJ's for 25 minutes of your life. And you start doing that. You're like, oh my God, that's 25 minutes I'll never get back. I could have been reading a book. I could have been studying. I could have been, enjoying myself outside. But no, I listened to a conversation about BJ's. And I'm, again, not making fun of BJ's, not making fun of going grocery shopping, but that's well, yeah. The mundane stops holding you fascinated. You start wanting magic. You want metaphysical. You want miracles. And every day there's miracles. But not if you're only thinking about your next trip, your next go on the wheel. Okay. Scorpio. That should be fun. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. Something new I should allow into my life. And that is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is anxiety. The Nine of Swords is anxiety. Is waiting for the shoe to drop. Is living with that sort of Damocles over your head. That sort of. And so how would letting anxiety get into your routine? Well, the next card, which is how changing my daily routine would benefit you, and that's the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. And patterns to let go of because they aren't serving you. And that's the Seven of Swords, reversed. You know what this is about? Scorpio, this is really about not caring what people think. The Seven of Swords reversed. Not caring. Talk about me. I don't give a shit. Say whatever you want to say. Just say it over there. Okay? Um, Changing your daily habit, heartbreak, yeah. It's amazing how when you stop doing what people expect of you, all of a sudden, you know, they say, hey, one day they're throwing palms under your donkey's feet, and the next day they're nailing you to a cross and putting a crown of thorns on your head. The same crowd that was shouting Hosanna, you know, Hosanna, 3 days later was like, crucify him. No one gets that better than a Scorpio. Nobody gets that better than a Scorpio. The same crowd that is calling for your accolades and success and bravo, bravo, is like, hang 'em high, sheriff, 3 days later. Okay? And that's how little public opinion needs to matter to us. Because that shit shifts up real quick. But I'm going to say with this, the anxiety, knowing that if you change, things are going to, there's going to cause problems. It's going to cause trouble. It's going to bring heartbreak. The minute you stop doing what people expect of you, the minute you say, I'm not doing that anymore, everyone loves you when you're helping them. Everyone loves you when you're doing what they need, when you're wiping their ass, when you're everyone loves you. But stop supporting something. God help you, stop supporting an addict. Watch how fast they'll turn on you. Okay, but for Scorpio, this really is about what happens when you stop with the status quo. All right? How can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? The Six of Swords reversed. You're going to find it close to home, Scorpio. In your case, this isn't about taking a trip to India. This isn't about going to Tibet. Six of Swords is that big travel across the oceans, Europe, Egypt. Not for you. You're going to find your spirituality deepened right at home. Staying home, making your changes where everyone can see you. Not taking a trip away to I'm going to go to Salem, I can get my witch on. No, this is about getting your witch on at home. You don't like it? I'm sorry, it's how we live now. We don't celebrate that holiday anymore. I'm pagan. I no longer believe that way. Those same people that thought you were wonderful, when they found out you no longer support the same religion, I still love you. I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to church anymore. Watch how fast they will. Well, watch how fast. Where will these changes lead me? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, it's the highest love card. The people that really love you are not going to run away for you. People that really love you are going to support you and be interested in what you're doing. It's always wonderful in the shop when I see a husband and a wife come in together and they'll say, like, my wife is really into this now and I want to be here too. I want to learn too. Or my husband is, he saw the Dalai Lama. I want to give him a Buddha statue. We're gonna study Buddhism together. How fucking awesome is that? How awesome is that? And then I have people come in and like, well, can I light the candle here because I can't light a candle in my house. My husband doesn't allow it, or my parents won't allow me to have that statue in my home. Big difference. And that's what these cards for Scorpio are saying. It's about living openly and not caring who knows about it and not caring how they feel. You can love somebody and not give a shit about their opinion, Appreciate you, but you and I are not on the same level anymore. And I gotta do this now. And maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't, but it makes me happy. And this is what I have to do. All right? Scorpio. So, Sagittarius. Something new I should allow into my routine, and that is the King of Coins reversed. Okay, not that different than Taurus. Stepping outside the financial world. Stop, really means stop working so hard or worry about money so much, okay? How changing my daily routine would benefit me? The Knight of Coins reversed. Oh, dear God. Again, very much like Taurus, okay? Same energy. This idea that, we're not doing that right now. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. The Knight of Wands reversed. And that's the workaholic card. Knight of Wands is constantly going, and that's Sag. Sag is always big ideas, big thinking, and let's go, let's take a trip, let's do this, let's do that. Remember Sex and the City when Carrie was dating the guy with the jazz music? And he was ADD. He had ADD, Oh, we're doing the jazz music now, and we're doing this, and we're doing that. And she just was like, oh my God, stop the crazy train. I want to get off. These cards would say, stop worrying about the next paycheck. Stop worrying about the next big payoff. Stop worrying about, just slow down. Okay? How can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? Six of Wands reversed. Again, the Six of Wands upright is all about career advancement. It's all about moving forward. It's all about creative energy, and it's the big creative energy, and it's reversed. Stop. Stop. Literally stop. Sag, take a minute. Take a breath. Sag is usually guilty. They would break up and they're back in the saddle. Okay, there's something to be said for, that sorbet of time that lets you go between courses and appreciate. I'm not happy in my job, bam, new job. Without even thinking, okay, well, maybe, just maybe, you could have planned a little better. Sag is quick. Despite the fact that they're philosophical, very smart, and very open-minded. I mean, it's a wonderful aspect of the optimism is their hallmark. Sagittarius is the eternal optimist. Where will these changes lead me? The Three of Cups reversed. Now, what's going to happen, Sag, is you're going to find out that the shine is off the apple. That's what you're going to find out. A lot of times, and Sag is guilty of this, Leo to a lesser extent, Aries to a lesser extent. You can tell yourself something is great and wonderful, and you're really happy. That false optimism that we hear about now, we're talking about that on Facebook, we're talking about in social media, the idea that, just keep faking it till you make it. If you tell yourself you're happy and you're really upbeat and you wake up really positive and, hey, tomorrow's another day, and, turn that frown upside down. Okay, but at some point, sometimes you're really not happy. And you keep yourself busy, like that means if you work hard enough, you can replace depression with exhaustion. Just keep telling yourself you're happy. Eventually you'll be happy. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. And everyone's got to earn a living. I'm not saying that. But this idea of maybe not just slowing down, but stopping. Okay? Don't look for the next creative endeavor. Don't look for the next big thrill. Don't look for the next big thing. The adrenaline junkie is what it looks like, and that comes from all forms. And really ask yourself if you like any of this at all. Is any of this really authentically you? Is any of this making you happy? Right down to your partnership. I mean, how much of this is really working for you? Sag. And we have Capricorn. Capricorn. Something new I should allow into my life. My routine, excuse me. And that's the Ace of Wands, and that's real partnership. Ace of Wands is creative partnership. It can be romantic, but it's more about people working together creatively. How changing my daily routine would benefit me. 5 of coins. I'm going to say, well, here's, okay. My mother sold real estate. And she actually had her best years in real estate were the years that she had a partner, a woman that she worked with. They showed houses together. They got listings together. They split everything. And even though it would seem like you'd make less money because you were splitting everything, with the two of them together, working really well together, they actually made more money. Because they sold more, they made more people happy. Someone could always reach one of them. And so I'm going to say here that that teaming up as opposed to being on your own, and that could mean living with somebody, giving up some freedom, but saving money, you know, working with somebody, sharing the assets, but also sharing the work. Capricorn. And Capricorn tends to, it's not that they don't want that, they do want that. But it's very hard to be as hardworking as a Capricorn. And most people don't want to even try. You guys are way up here, and most people are way down here in terms of their energy levels, in terms of their commitment. You know, you watch a Capricorn work till 1, 2 in the morning every night, and you're like, that guy's partner, that person's partner, Jesus, they never stop. And so, yeah, that's true. With a partner, you'd be able to stop. You know what I'm saying? You'd have a little more time. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me. The 4 of Cups. Aww. The 4 of Cups is kind of ennui. That's sort of like something's wrong, but I don't know what it is. Expecting things to go wrong. Expecting to not be made happy. Expecting to be let down. How can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? Well, the 3 of Wands reversed. Okay, so just the opposite of the no book learning, get out in nature. In this case, the three of Wands reversed would say, Capricorn, get a good book. Start doing some reading. Just the opposite of get out in nature. For you, spend some time studying. Okay. How can you deepen your spirituality and daily routine? Get a book and read a chapter every day. You're probably too busy to take a 4-hour hike, but get a book and sit down, you know, like I'm working on the Brian Cain book. I'm reading a chapter every couple days. Very slow for me. I just don't have time. I keep it on the kitchen table, I pick it up, and there you go. So for Capricorn, I'm going to say the same thing. If you can't make time for study, then get a book and just keep it in your briefcase. Something different, okay? Where will these changes lead me? The 6 of Cups reversed. Well, they'll lead you far away from home. And 6 of Cups is going home, and this is taking you away from that. This is taking you away from those ingrained beliefs, as we talked about before. They're going to take you away from that stuff you got from home, all the crap, you know, the expectations, and this is how we do things. And Capricorn, like Virgo, they're earth signs, you know, they like routine, they do. But this is going to shake some stuff up a little bit. This is about letting other people into your life. This is about letting other people, even though they might disappoint you. This is about partnership. This is about letting people help you. Not so much letting people teach you. Yeah, that's not be crazy here, you know. But it is about sharing some of the workload, knowing that they might not do it or the way you would do it, but sharing the workload. This is about, and again, you know what? Maybe you say, hey, guys, I'm going to take a lunch break. I'm going to do a little reading in my car. You carry on, you know. Get out of the work. Get out of the environment for a little bit. Let them breathe. You're intimidating, Capricorn. Capricorns intimidate people. And yeah, it's hard when you look at someone who just like the Iron Horse, kind of a, you know. I just did the report on ALS, and Lou Gehrig was the Iron Horse, and but he just never complained. He just kept working, and that's what Capricorn does. They don't complain. They just keep working, keep climbing, keep focusing on that, and for the lesser mortals, that can be intimidating for a lot of people. All right. All right, a little different than Virgo perfectionism. The Capricorn work ethic can be intimidating. Aquarius. I love you guys. Love Aquarians. Crazy ass fools. Okay. Something new I should allow into my routine. Aquarius, we have the world reversed. Dear God. World reversed. World upside down. Now Aquarius, again, that contradictory sign that it is, Aquarius is a fixed sign of all things. They're fixed. So they are comfortable in a rut. Once they get their routine going, they're pretty comfortable. It takes a lot to get them to change. My Aquarius ex-husband is still wearing the clothes he wore in high school. What do you got to change for? And wow, for me, it's like, I can't do my hair the same way. I can't do anything the same way. I get so bored. It makes for an interesting shop because I'm always buying new stuff. I can't look at the same merchandise. I just can't look at the same shit every day. I can't place the same orders. But Aquarius is very comfortable in a routine. Very comfortable in their rut. No sign is as comfortable in a rut as an Aquarius that is ruled by Uranus. It's all about chaotic change. It's a very, very, very peel the onion sign. Just peel that onion and keep peeling. Peel, peel, peel. And then keep peeling some more. And more. How changing my daily routine would benefit me? The lovers. Hello. Do something different. You might find that you like it. You might find you love it. You might find you don't want to do it the old way anymore. A pattern to let go of because it isn't serving me, and that is the Two of Coins reversed. Now the Two of Coins upright is juggling money, juggling assets, juggling money. It's reversed. How would that be a pattern? Well, it's next to the Hangman, which is how can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? And I'm going to say that it's really about putting the things you want on hold, because the Hangman is about delayed gratification. Again, like that House of Humanitarian Efforts, serving the common good. And so I'm going to say with this Two of Coins card here, reversed, it's basically saying, well, my kid needs this, and this one needs that, and this person needs this, and I got money going here. So you never have anything for yourself, or again, for your own spirituality, for your own pursuits. Even if it's just buying some rocks or taking a class. I mean, it's just about, well, I would do that, but I've got to do all these other things. I'm going to say you can probably budget something in, something in. For yourself. The Hangman, how can I deepen my spirituality in my daily routine? In this case, I'm going to say for Aquarius, again, House of Brotherly Love, humanitarian efforts, when you're serving the collective, that's when you're really most in touch with your spirituality. So that would be donating, that would be volunteerism, again, serving the higher good. In this deck, the Transformational Tarot, it's actually Christ on the cross is the Hangman, and that is the ultimate sacrifice. The idea, I'm gonna go without so you get what you need. And I'm just gonna flip that to say, when it comes to money, a little of that can go your way too. It's the Two of Coins reversed. When it comes to deepening your spirituality and your daily routine, finding time to make volunteerism, yeah, something that serves the masses. A little different than the other readings, the other signs. For Aquarius, it's more about going outside and doing for others, and finding your spiritual self grounded and centered in that way. Where will these changes lead me? The Nine of Wands, new adventures, new bridges, new opportunities. You know, it's interesting too. Whenever I see someone or hear or read somebody who talks about being stuck in their job, or they can't find work in their field, or I always say, well, why aren't you volunteering? And like, what? I'm like, volunteer in that field. You can't get a job in that because it's so competitive. Start volunteering. Start finding another way in. And when they see you showing up, you start meeting people, talking to people. Now doors start to open. I'm going to say for humanitarian loving, people loving, friendly, optimistic, and they are optimistic. Aquarius, Nine of Wands, I mean, all of this work that takes you out of your routine, world upside down, doing something you might find you love some new routine, it's also going to meet new people. You're going to have new opportunities presented to you. That's where your spiritual path, that's where your routine gets refreshed, and your life becomes more meaningful. That was the whole purpose of this spread. The spread was to refresh your routine, create a more meaningful life spread. That's what does it for you, Aquarius. All right, and Pisces. Something new I should allow into my routine. King of Swords. Fair enough. King of Swords is that militant male energy. Being on time, actually less loosey-goosey, more routine oriented, getting things done in a timely manner, following more rules, and maintaining a standard. So that would be new for many Pisces, a little more directed. How changing my daily routine would benefit me. The Tower reversed. Well, that's you bringing on chaotic changes. Okay, well, you're taking control in that respect. You're ending things that aren't working. I always say that the Tower is an interesting card. It is chaotic, usually painful change. But the Tower upright is like being served divorce papers, and the Tower reversed is like you're serving divorce papers. Still the same ending. There's divorce happening here, but I'd rather be the one serving the papers. You're in charge. You're saying, I'm ending this, versus it's ending. Okay? A pattern to let go of because isn't serving me. Queen of Swords reversed. Well, the Queen of Swords reversed is a manipulative, vindictive, often cruel female. And I have to say, more Pisces than not had overbearing, difficult mothers. That, or mentally ill. And the Queen of Swords reverse can also be a mentally ill, because swords are cerebral, so it's Alzheimer's, it's improper thinking. But anybody who's cruel and vindictive obviously suffers from mental disorder. And so not having that voice in your head anymore. This has been quite a few readings this week were about that. Mom's dead now. Why is she still calling the shots? Or, your mother did some terrible things to you. So why does she still have free access to your home? Why does she still walk in and out of your home when she did these things to the kids, or she did these, why is she still wrecking your life? At some point, it's not an accident, it's a choice. So I'm going to say listening to destructive feminine maternal voices, the toxic female, letting them in, letting them occupy real estate, as China says. They take up real estate in your brain. How can you deepen your spirituality in your daily routine? 6 of Coins reversed. Six of Coins reversed. And how will these changes, where will these changes lead? The 4 of Swords. The 6 of Coins is usually unexpected windfall, unexpected bonus, but it's reversed. And I gotta say, Pisces rules that 12th house of addiction. The shadow for Pisces is addiction, martyr, that kind of addiction / martyr. So I'm going to say with this, in terms of how you deepen your spirituality, is stop looking for pie in the sky. Stop looking for, guru. Stop looking for, I'm going to pay all this money and I'm going to take this one amazing, and I'm going to be in this. And no, probably not. Probably not. Just also had that conversation this week with a few people. I'm tired of my career, and I haven't heard this in a while. Tired of my career, tired of my job. Oh, I see. You're looking at going back to school. Looks like a certificate, maybe program, or yes, I want to study Reiki. Like, that's great. It's great. Everyone should study Reiki. Everyone should have Reiki 1. I do believe that. But I'm looking at career. Yes, I want to do Reiki. Like, do you like to eat? I mean, it's just that's past. In terms of making a living, doing Reiki. I mean, incorporating it into something, yes, absolutely. But so I'm going to say with Pisces, you're not going to deepen your spiritual. It's really going to come from the 4 of Swords, relaxing, taking it easy. You sleep better when the work gets done. Having some boundaries, having some timetables, some time frames. Stop expecting, it's just going to somehow come out of the sky. Pisces are guilty of that. I've heard a lot of them say it. Well, I'll just manifest it. Okay, and no, I'm just going to manifest it. If I just think about it enough, it'll happen. And that's true. It can happen like that. But usually, again, looking at that King of Swords card, you need to have some plans. You got to have some, it's usually doesn't just fall out of the sky. And that is that 6 of Coins is that, unexpected bonus and the benefits, big payout. I'm going to take the last $200 and go to the casino. I just know that I'll win. It's like, yeah, historically, no. No. That's not how it goes. I'm not trying to shut people's dreams either. It's just usually a little more structure. And honestly, you sleep better at night knowing that things got done. All right? But it really is about breaking away from toxic female energy. Usually it's maternal. And If it's a male Pisces, it just, same thing. Being more structured. It's not just going to happen by itself. You're going to have to work towards it. But the idea of being able to sleep at night, the idea of not being haunted, the idea of not, oh my God, I'm never gonna get this. I'm guilty there too. But structure, balance, that's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, that's the 12 signs. One more week of January. One more week. Feels like what a long year January has been, but it's going to get better. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Do watch a little bit of news. Try to be objective with that. Know that things are changing up fast. Know that we're going into this election year. It's a free-for-all. Don't let these things ruin friendships. It's just not that important. The figurehead of the United States is just not that important. Congress is very important. They make the laws, them and our corporate overlords that, they serve. The president, yeah, would I like a more articulate president? Sure. But at the end of the day, Congress is running the show. So try to have some balance in that. Don't want to, I'm watching so much anger, and I really never was so tempted to get off Facebook as I had over the past few days, because people were just unfriend me and now if you believe this, and don't speak to me, don't comment, don't talk. Okay, dialogue is nice. There was this one saying, and I'm going to end on this, where we're always taught, don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion. And what we probably should have been taught is how to talk about it respectfully and intelligently. Debate is an argument. You can debate and not be at a fight that you're going to, choke someone out. You can sit there and say, I don't agree with that. This is what I believe. Well, I don't agree with that, but this is what I believe. Okay. Well, I know where you come from. At least I know where you stand. And not everyone is black and white. Sometimes there's all the shades of gray. And I really think it's about getting out of your comfort zone. And you're going to get out of it no matter what. It's like that server be served, the tower card. You're going to get out of your comfort zone in this energy. It's just not going to be allowed. So you may as well make a few changes, and plan them and try hard to work within a new reality, because that's what we're moving towards. Things are changing rapidly, and they're changing forever. It's just not going to ever be that same world, right? So, tomorrow's fair. I have Andrea, who's booked solid, and I have Red and Sherry, who have openings. So, by all means, call or stop by. And I hope everyone is healthy and doing well. And okay. I'm just looking at your comments here. Johnny, hi. Sha. Yeah, Patricia, a lot of Pisces. Okay, Peggy. All right, everyone, good night, behave, and I will see you next Friday. Thanks a lot, guys. Good night.